Okay, so there are two ways to install it. One, if you are using a Microsoft, um, uh, I mean Windows machine, you can directly go and install using the Microsoft Store. Okay, so advantage of doing that, and see, just like W, this is also very, every month there's update here. Okay,
Yes,
so
yes.
every month something gets updated, and the versions are like super fast in terms of upgrade. So if you are using the directly from the Microsoft Store, all the updates will automatically happen. Okay. You don't have to update anytime. But if you are installing from the website, okay, yes, you will have challenge of uh, updating it now and then. Okay. So, so when you install and launch it, this is the first screen that you get. Okay. And here you can see you have get sources. And when you click on get sources, okay, you will get tons of sources. Okay. You see here all these sources. Now, all these sources are available in Tableau also. Okay. But the Tableau desktop that we use, the version, does not allow us to connect to all these sources. Yeah. Okay. Um, okay. So, but Power BI in this free version, this is also desktop version, Power BI desktop, just like Tableau desktop, your Power BI desktop. For Power BI desktop, you don't have to have any license. Okay. You can use it, but if you have to, uh, publish information, that's when you will have to have a license. So see, it Excel, CSV, XML, JSON, PDF, SQL Server. You have so many sources from where you can connect and get the data. Okay, okay. Tableau also has it. Okay, just that Tableau doesn't allow that um, in the free version. Okay. Now, anyway, you don't have Tableau in your resume. If you have Tableau in your resume, once you are done with learning with Tableau, then you can go and install that 30 days full version. Then you'll be able to see all those things. Okay. So let's say I will go and install from say CSV. Okay, I'll say connect, and okay, let's take the same thing here. This is the this is not anyway will be helpful, but um, okay, let's take this practice and we'll go to football data, let's say. So it'll connect and it'll give you three options here, you see? Okay, so this is where you can view the data. Okay, this is where you can view the data. So just see the data here. You have ID, the player URL, short name, long name, okay, age, date of birth, okay, all this information. If these were not correct, you could go and make some adjustment here, okay, and automatically based on first 100 rows, it will pick the data type. This is, for example, this will be string, okay. So once you are done, you say load, okay. So data is getting loaded. So now the data will come to your Okay, 18,900 rows added. Data is now available to you. Okay, I just want to close it. Okay. Okay, so you see the report. If you want to see, you go and click here. Okay, and this is data, and this is a model. Model is where if you want, you can see the which table is connected. You know, so this is the like a year diagram. Okay, you have a table and you have the columns here. Okay, and you can have one more table if you want to. Okay, and if they need to be connected, you can join them together using the common column. Very much like what we did in Tableau also, right? Then you can go and see the raw version of the data. If you want to make any changes, this is the place to go and change. Okay, we can create a new measure. So here it's called measure, just like the way in Tableau we call them measure. You can create a new measure, new column, new table. Okay, and we will learn later. Okay, how to create new table, how to create table dependent on the first table. But to visualize, this is where you will visualize. These are the visualizations that you see here. Now, here you don't see the columns. First, you select the visualization that you want to make. Okay, so let's say if you want to make pie chart, and see here you can also embed Python program. Okay, if you want to add perform something, and you can write a query, you can write a program in Python, and that will also be executed by Power BI. You will see that later. Okay, so let's say I created this Power BI, sorry, the pie chart here. Okay, so this is visualization. There are three things here: fields, visualization, and filters. Fields is where you can search. So here you see the table has come. We have only imported one table, football data. All the fields are here. I can choose which one I want to put here. Okay, fields, graph, of course, and then you have legend, values, tooltips, drill through. Okay, it is much cleaner look here. I feel, so in Tableau you have to go inside sometimes, right? Second level to make some change. Here everything is in front of you. Okay, you can add filters here. Or you can talk about filters on all the pages. These are each page. So we call them as sheets there. Here we call them as page. So now I want to put club name, let's say here. So it's going to create the club name. Okay. Okay, that's your pie chart of club name here. Okay, so let's say club name is not coming, too many club name. Um,
Yes,
is
I
there?
think I mean only five you can take.
Yes, yes.
Not only five, but
I'm just looking at
mm,
some maybe continent or something which is less.
column with less. I mean,
Okay, so, right. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take country. Okay, we'll remove. We'll take country first. Nation is there somewhere. Nationality. Okay, so you've got all this nationality. Okay, and you want, see, so these are people with all this, right? Now what do you want here? The pie chart should be based on what? Their age, their course, or what, right? So based on each country, let's say we want to see uh, weight per kg. So this will tell you the weight in kg, and this is the sigma. Sigma means total. Okay, so weight of all the players from this country is 125k. This is 90k, right? So Now, when I add this, you see, automatically filters have got those values. So you can filter on nationality, you can filter on the sum of the weight. Okay. So here, if I go and expand, right? So you see here is less than, okay, or greater than. So these are the conditions. Is blank, is not blank. I'll say is not blank. So in case if there are some blank values, will go away. But mind you, we are doing average. Okay, so average is not probably right. We have to do, sorry, sum. Sum is not probably right. If there is a country which has more player, will have more weight, isn't it? So we should change the value here. So say if you go here, sum of weight, and I want instead of sum, I want to make average. Okay, so I say average. So now you see, this is the average weight of players from different country. And most of those countries have about 78, 77 kg. There's one country with 87 kg also, 65 kg also, right? So you can change the value from that tab. Yeah, legend tab. It was sum, I made it average weight. Okay. So this is average weight of players of different country. Okay. Now if you want to see which, I want average weight to be less than 75, let's say. So I go here and I say, oh, this is a nationality. Okay, select all, let it be. Average weight, okay, less than 75. Okay, you can put more condition and or, right? I just want only one condition, 75. Is less than 75. Apply filter. So all the countries which had more than 25 is removed. Okay. Instead, let me make it 72.
70. Yeah.
So you can change it like this. Okay. You want, let's say you want to remove this, right? So go here and remove it. Okay. The
Mm-hmm.
the the eraser mark. Okay. Erase it. Now I want to put on the nationality, right? So I can go and I can select, which countries you want. Okay. So oops, you can keep, okay. So you can select on any other filter, right? So here you choose the graph and then you choose the data that you want to populate here. Okay. Um, so, okay. So here, okay. The moment you click outside, all these things is as if you have not used. And when you click on it, suddenly all these things that you have used will be available here. Okay. Um, so explore each of these features. Okay. Explore, you have filter, right? So we just did filter. Again, you click on it, it'll get collapsed. Okay, collapsed. Okay. Um, okay. So here you have build visuals. Okay. Format also be possible, and you want to make any analysis, you can click on this. So we'll go one by one. I'm just thinking, okay, so just trying to show you all the options. So you have legend, values, okay, anything in details field that you want to add here, you can put a details field here. Let's say short name, but short name may not be the right thing. Why? Because short name is for each individual. Short name is for each individual. So if this country, green is Finland, if green has 50 short names, that means 15 players, it will create 50 such minor bars here, right? So this tells you the number of players each country has, the lines here. You can create sub pie chart as well, right? Or if you don't want it, click on close and it is removed. Okay. Okay. If you want, you can create another tab here, and you can create multiple values here, multiple charts. So let's say I put one here. Okay. So I go and I add. Okay. Now I want to give, let's say, shooting here. So shooting, and so this is total shooting, and I want to give shooting per club or shooting per country. Okay. So okay, you can click and drag. Okay, so let's say you have built one graph like this. So where you have your country and sum of shooting. Okay. Now I create one more graph here, and let me create another bar graph only. Click outside. Okay. If you click here, everything that you are selecting is with respect to this. Click somewhere outside, it becomes like a fresh this thing. Then again I go and create a bar graph. Okay. And this time, okay, I will say country only, nationality only, but I'll have something else with it. Uh, mm, okay, I'm going to click on um, KG or thinking shooting is done, right? Let's a value of the euro. Okay, European value. Okay, so this is a country, and then you have this value Europe, right? Euro by euro, value by euro. Okay, so I've created this to here. Now you see, okay, this is called funnel. Okay, and one second. Yeah, let me let me take this funnel. Oops. So it has changed the graph, right? In the funnel format. Okay. So you have the largest and the smallest, 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 smallest. Finally, it filters out the smallest one, right? So this is how this works. Then what you might want. Um, okay, so on the next chart, let me put this one scatter plot, right? And scatter plot talks about two different numbers, isn't it? Right? So I want to talk about their skill, okay? Skill of
Height
dribbing
and weight.
versus, let's say, weight. And do we see any value? So I have put weight here on y-axis and skill of dribbling on x-axis, right? By what? By it has to be by country, right? It has to be something which will come on this axis. So I'm going to say by country, by body type, let's say. So you have by body type, okay. Now you see this is sum of weight. As weight increases, your skill of dribbling also increases, isn't it? This is what it says. But we have very few body type, right? So let's use something else. Um, let's put league name. Okay. So these are different leagues. Okay. So skill of dribbling versus weight. So what you see, there is a direct correlation between dribbling and the weight. Correct? As your weight increases, your sum of skill dribbling is also increasing. Right? So this is what we can show here uh, in scatter plot. There is a correlation between these two. Okay. What else? Yes. Okay. So scatter plot is done. Then what was the other thing? Histogram, right? What is histogram? What is histogram?
One variable, uh, it's look like a bar graph, and it's
Yes.
there is only one variable,
Correct.
and it,
Okay. And these are your cards. Okay. Uh, okay. So, okay, let me show you one more thing before I come here. On sheet 2, I have this, right? Countries, right? I go here. You see, this is called slicer. Okay. I put the slicer here. Okay. I put the slicer. In slicer, I'll put nationality. Okay. So, so this is your slicer. And now I go and click on Australia. What happened? Both are different, though both are different thing, right? The moment I add slicer, all the fields, okay, the slicer is linked to all the data that you have in the same sheet. So I clicked on Australia, so it is not going only the Australia data. Okay, I said Afghanistan. I want to compare Afghanistan. Okay, and let's say Albania, right? Andorra. Okay. Now I want to select multiple values. Okay, and here, wait, sorry. Filters on visual, more option. Okay. Now, um, Okay, so see your nationality is all, right? Now, this is what we select here all for this one. This is for main graph, right? And then when you come here, and let's say you want to select Afghanistan, then select control and say Australia. See, select Afghanistan and I want to connect Austria. Okay, and remove the spotlight. So now you see you have values for these three countries, right? You can compare. So your slicer, okay, will apply automatically to all the sheets that you have, all the plot that you have in that sheet, in that page. Okay, Philippines. Let's say you want to put US as well. Okay, so you see this. So using slicer, you can select values, okay, um, and that is getting impacted. See, filter will have specifically to one chart, right? If I click here, now filter will show only for this one. If I click this chart, filter will work only for this one. But slicer, you can hide it. You know, if you want to make it bigger, you can hide all these things. So now you see this is automatically done, okay, for multiple values. Let's say Belgium, I want to compare Canada. Okay, Denmark, right? So your slicer works for entire data. And slicer have taken country, right? So only country part will be figured out, will be filtered. Okay, everything else will remain as it is. Okay, yes. Now coming back to this one. Okay, again we're going to select the values here, and let's say I put, oops. So you can select and say delete. Okay, you want to delete it. I'll select this one and then I'll select the contract value. Okay, so contract value is, so in total value that you have seen here is $38 million. Okay, so you have different type of visualization here. Okay, what else? Oops, see. So that's what you have to unselect and then you click here. Otherwise, the previous value will get deleted, right? So this metric is not available. Okay, it's only available in the paid version. Okay, so that's why it's asking me to log in. So you don't have to log in, okay, if you want to use the free version of Tableau. Okay, you only log in when your company has an account, and then you want to log in using the company account. So it's based on the email ID, it will search for the license that you have. Okay, cards. Let's look at cards now. Okay. Okay. Now cards, you can select. So I'll tell you total sum of this. Then you want to add more type. Okay. Okay. So what I'll do is I'm going to put it like this. Okay. And next I'm going to add another card. And this time I'll add the tracking files done. Let's say age. And for age, we don't want sum, we will take average age. So we'll say average age. This is the average age of all the players that we have in the system. Okay. Then what else? Okay. Decomposition tree. So here I'll say nationality, and then we'll come and do, okay, nationality, and then club name. Okay, and donut chart. So, okay, I've changed that to donut chart. Okay, so it was not getting completed. So donut chart. So this is this, and what on what number? So we'll have speed. Let's say. So yeah, it's an advanced form of your pie chart, right? Okay. So legend is nationality, values is speed. Okay. Details, on the other hand, it talks about club name. Okay. Tooltip, if you want to add, you can add a field here for tooltip. So let's say international this. Okay. Now when you go and point here, so see, it talks about some of international reputation. Okay. That got also added to your tooltip. Okay. You want to add a filter, want to add a filter on country, let's say. So drag and drop country here. Okay, only one country. Okay, right? Algeria, Oman. Afghanistan is too small. That's why you are not able to figure that out. Okay, so this is how you draw simple visualization here. Okay, and I tomorrow want to show you how to connect to SQL Server. Okay, I don't want to do it today. But you can connect to web also. Okay, let me open a website with data. Okay, so we'll say Wikipedia richest people. Uh, okay, so I talk about this field. Okay, okay, so let's take this link. Okay, and now I go back to here and I say web. Okay, and I give the website address, and you say okay. Okay, so does it need any website to connect? If it needs, you have to enter, right? But anyway, this doesn't need, so I can say click connect directly. Okay, so it is connecting and trying to fetch the data for us. All the tables that you see in the table on that website will be available to us. Okay, so let's see how it is connecting. You see, so these are different components. See the table format. So it figured out that there are 46 HTML tables here. So, okay, so it has read the tables and it's showing us the possible tables. And these are the names. You want to see the
Excuse
22
me, sir.
list, you click on 22 here. So this is the list of year 2022.
Sir,
Yeah,
I can't see the table, sir.
you can't see the table. Oh, sorry. Let me share this entire screen. Okay, so okay, I'll show you again what I did. Come here, go to get data, click on web. Okay, and you give your URL. Say okay, okay, it'll connect and it will fetch. So earlier, no, there's some websites maybe password protected. So it'll ask you whether it is password protected. If you say yes, then it'll ask you username password. If you say no, it's a public website, then you say no, and then oops, it says found no. How is that possible? So not Excel. Uh, get data from table view, right? So see, it has read 46 table from this website. You want to see the latest one to 2022? So it's giving you the, now if you want to use it, you say load. Load means it will load here. Okay, now if I go here, wait, it's still loading. Okay, now if I go here and see, so both the tables have been added here. Okay, I can click here and you have name and nationality and net worth, right? Okay, so when you click on nationality, okay, I wanted to show you tomorrow. Okay, see here. You have summarization data category. Okay, now data category you have uncategorized and these data. Okay, these data indicates your map field. Remember, tab also you had map field. Okay, so if you have map field, only then it's going to create a map. Okay, so if I say nationality and instead of uncategorized, I say country. So what I'm saying is this nationality is same as country type in the map. Okay, so you can change the base category. Base category will have URLs as well as the map field. Okay, if you have columns of those field only, map will be created. Otherwise, map will not be created. Okay, so I'm saying that it is equivalent of nationality is equivalent of country. Okay, now if I go and see the map, okay, you can have field map. Okay, and let me put the nationality here. Okay, so see, these are the countries which have been filled. So it has people from these countries only. Okay, Australia, France, India, right? You can go and check the raw data here. Okay, So we'll go and click on 2022. The country US, France, US, India. You see, we have people from these countries. Okay, so that's why it was going back to the graph. Click here. It shows you map. Right. So first we have to change the base category, and then you will be able to draw the map. Okay. You want to show net worth also. Okay. So it will show you by different color. Okay. So we'll stop here. Tomorrow we'll talk about how to change the format. Okay. And we'll also see how to connect to a database, and then few more like data group and manage relationships. Is that fine? It okay? You can use
Okay.
same Tableau data to practice Power BI also. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yep. Bye.
Thank you, sir.